Hello and welcome back to this weird Bookmas video series that we're doing over here.
Yeah.
As you can see, we are keeping up the winter tradition.
I look like I'm about to go for a walk.
We're bringing it really warm because we've got the heating on full blast.
I'm under the vent.
Yeah, she's under the vent, that's alright.
Yeah.
And in this video, we're going to be talking about the books we want to finish before the end of the year, which is pretty optimistic because, you know, not much left of the year.
I am being a bit optimistic.
Oh, you've got a few. I actually have a few as well, so there's no way they're all going to be there.
Mine's not as bad as it looks.
Okay.
You'll see.
Alright, shall I start?
Yeah, go on.
First of all, a little boring, not much to say about it, other than it's Anne Bronte's The Tenant of Wildfell Hall, and that's because it's actually our monthly book challenge to read it, so I want to have read it by next month. Not that interesting, quite obvious, so not all I can say about that, but it's alright, I've only read a chapter so far. And yourself?
Pay no attention to the person spilling tea.
I was tacitly ignoring it, and the candle's still going.
Oh.
Carry on.
The Hole.
Oh, yeah, I saw that on your thing.
Yes, I want to say a Korean translation. I think it's a Korean translation.
It's Korean, yes.
It just sounds really interesting. It's kind of short, so I'd like to read it before the end of the year. It is a mental horror.
Oh no!
It is a couple who I think that they're in a car crash, but some kind of accident. She dies, he doesn't, he's left paralysed and looked after by his mother-in-law who hates him. And she's digging a hole in the garden. And so I think that he comes to the conclusion that he's going to end up in the hole. But it's supposed to just be this kind of like this mental horror, and he's stuck in his own mind. He can't communicate with her. He doesn't really know what she's thinking. Yeah, that's all I know about it. It sounds horrible.
Cool.
And it's also really short, so I think it'd be like a one-day read.
Nice. Yeah, sit down and read the whole thing.
Absorb yourself in it. Yeah.
My next one is a very interesting pick, I think, for me. It's, not for me, but I think it's really cool. It's John Steinbeck's Tortilla Flat. Has nothing to do with the Christmas period. And Olivia knows exactly what I'm going to say.
This is really Christmassy.
Oh, yeah. But I found this in Edinburgh?
Yes.
In an Edinburgh used bookshop. No, I didn't.
No,
Leeds. In Leeds bookshop. I get around. And they have these beautiful old editions, Penguin books. And this is so perfect, and I just really want to read it because it was gifted to someone's dad, as the note says. So it was gifted to someone's dad on Christmas 1960. So I'm almost tempted to read it just on Christmas.
Good.
I don't know. I'll see how I feel. And it has a lovely notation from the Sun that reads, "To give your cigar greater flavour." And I just think that's just so wonderful. I need to buy a cigar. I don't really smoke. I smoke a cigar once a year maybe, just because if I feel like it, but it's not really a thing that I do. But I have to have a cigar and read this. And it's supposed to be very good. I know the only thing I know is they eat beans off the floor in it. That's about it. But I
don't know anything about it.
I just think that's magical. I just also East of Eden is easily top 3 or 5 books for me, so I'm sure it'll be wonderful. But just lovely. I love age like that.
It smells nice. This is A Christmas Carol and a collection of Dickens's Christmassy stories.
So you're going to read Christmas Carol?
No, I did that one last year.
You did, yeah.
So I just want to read like 1 or 2 of the short stories. I think that the short stories are like really short. Yeah, there's one here that's like 7 pages and another one that's 14 pages.
Nice.
So yeah, just a few of them to feel Christmassy.
Cool.
And yeah.
I do like them.
And then same theme with this one. It is the Thackeray's Christmas books.
Oh yeah.
So to obviously not read the entire thing, but to just pick 1 or 2, read them, and this is beautiful. It's
it's gorgeous. Look at the artwork. It's
yeah,
lovely.
You can't really see, but it's a beautiful book. Then again, oh no, this one was Edinburgh, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Second
Edinburgh.
hand.
We got a lot of books in Edinburgh.
Yeah. So they're my Christmassy reads.
For me, I think there's no real way I can read more than the 2 books there. But if I had loads of reading days, what I would probably add to the list might be a very unchristmassy SSGB, which is an alt history fiction wherein Germany did in fact occupy Great Britain, and it's like a detective novel set within a Nazi-occupied Britain, which just sounds amazing. Or possibly just another Flashman, honestly.
He's very
Christmassy. I love Flashman. He likes Christmas. They're just so like, they're comfy. They're very comfy books.
Yeah, you want comfy books.
I do want comfy, yeah.
And there's always these.
And there's always those.
Some short stories.
I have a lot of older books that I need to read. They're going to be on my list for the next year. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to tackle like new and supposed to be good. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've got a lot of books, but I'd rather just keep them for next year.
I know, there's so much.
Yeah. The backup is also, the library has a lot of Christmas like murder mystery kind of, you know, like really kind of easygoing kind of reads that could be fun, but it depends on time. And they're free.
And they're free. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's our list. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have books of yourself that you want to finish before the end of the Christmas season. Why don't you let us know down below in the comments. And what are you going to do to be Christmassy? For us, it's drink hot liquids.
Put on a Santa hat.
Put on a Santa hat and diet, because that's what I'm doing right now. It's fun. It's actually not that bad. Eat a lot of rice.
We're meant to start after Christmas.
We're meant to start after Christmas, but I'm doing it before Christmas. For some reason. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bookmas.